Hey guys, what's going on? It's RogerDeath here. Since I'm gonna be having problems getting League recorded in a normal manner for a bit, because it's that time of the year again where pictures happen, I'm gonna do some single-player games. I'm gonna do a mix of stuff. It's not gonna be the same every day. This first one is obviously gonna be good old Dynasty Warriors. We're gonna continue where we left off fucking ages ago with the Shu campaign. Now here I have the choice of 3 people. With Zhao Yun now on his side, Liu Bei defeated Cao Cao's army at Runan. Additionally, he was reunited with Guan Yu. They were relieved to see each other again. However, as long as they fought beneath Yuan Shao and his lust for power, they would never be able to realize their goals for the land. Having realized this, Liu Bei left Yuan Shao and went to visit Liu Biao within Jing province. Liu Biao welcomed him warmly and gave him troops and horses in order to station him in Zinai. Once there, Liu Bei and his men kept the peace, and there he remained for 7 years. However, after defeating Yuan Shao and conquering Huabai, Cao Cao began moving his troops south. Yet again, Liu Bei found himself threatened by Cao Cao. In order to oppose the brilliance of Cao Cao's army, Liu Bei would need wise officers of his own. While Liu Bei contemplated the matter, a man by the name of Zhu Shu came to his aid. Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhu Shu would go up against the cunning plan devised by Cao Cao. And I'm sure I got most of those names wrong. So we have 3 choices, like I said. We can play as Guan Yu, we can play as Liu Bei, or we can play as Zhu Shu, and I like Zhu Shu. We're gonna play as him. He's actually an interesting character. Do we have a better version of his weapon? No, we don't. So let's switch to one of each of those. Let's get skills equipped. Okay. Okay, healing boost or health boost. Let's get Steely Heart's good, attack boost. Let's actually get rid of Steely Heart. I'm gonna go with Mighty Roar instead.
I am Shu Shu. Okay, let's get going.
I told you I probably got the names wrong.
The 8 Gates formation of Cao Ren lies ahead. Walking straight into it would mean certain death.
Who are you?
Oh. My name is Shu Shu. I'm just passing by.
What? Sounds suspicious to me.
Suspicious. I can't disagree. However, I can provide you with that which you lack, Lord Liu Bei.
You approach, knowing the identity of our brother. Let's hear him out. What is it that I lack, then?
Strategy. Someone to formulate plans. Control the flow of battle. A strategist.
So, you're here to offer your services.
Well, not necessarily.
I have heard, actually, talk of a wise man in these parts, known as the Sleeping Dragon. Is that you?
Actually, no.
Please, speak plainly. Just as you say, I do indeed require a strategist.
Then, you wish to meet this man?
Yes, very much.
Then, you must do as I say. We will break through this formation. Then I will lead you to the Sleeping Dragon.
So, this is where we start to get to me. This is where Shu really starts to come together. You could talk to everybody, but I mean, why? Jing Fei's just being a dick. Surprise, surprise. You could buy a better weapon for Zushu, but there's actually really not a good reason to, and you'll find out why later. Guanping, the son of the man with the most badass beard in all of China. Oh, they actually did add a bit of a depth of field. I never noticed that. Man, look at that glorious beard. Guan Yu's just a beast.
The mountain where the sleeping dragon resides will remain inaccessible while the battle rages. First, we must break through the enemy's 8 gates formation.
I love how
cross
cool
the
this
bridge and
weapon
head
is.
to the cliff on the other side. First, we need to capture the base that lies at the foot of the bridge. Master Liu Bei and I will head to the west. I would like for you to handle the east, Master Guan Yu.
Shushu, what kind of person is this sleeping dragon? Furthermore, why are you helping me?
Well, it is complicated. At any rate, please follow me.
It is indeed complicated.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's
Zushu's
get this
cool.
fight started.
So if you didn't notice what his weapon was called earlier, it is the piercing blade. Some sword, and it's got like this weird tethery thing on. Makes it look completely badass.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
I think it is safe to say this enemy has learned the importance of strategy.
Oh yeah, and his Mosu's basically a fucking... What's it called? It's basically... Omni Slash, there we go.
Can't show you any mercy.
Amazing. You sure know how to fight.
It is massively, massively AoE. So, even though the new Empires game came out, I don't like that one as much. It's just
I'll
doesn't
let you
really
go
play
for
the same.
now. Don't think you've won.
I think it is safe to say this enemy has learned the importance of strategy. The 8 gates formation is ever-changing in appearance. If you make a mistake in how you approach it, only death will await you. We must enter the formation through what is known as the Gate of Life. It is the gate that lies in the southeast. Inception, life, brilliance, wonder, obstruction, repose, pain, and death. In order to defeat this formation, these 8 gates are the key. I can't show you any mercy.
Liu Bei has entered the formation. In response, I shall move to the north.
Their movements are simply trying to lure us into a trap. If you approach them, you will be falling right into the enemy's hands. You will need to take a detour in order to go north. Let's move through the formation from the south to the west.
So basically what we're doing here is we're making sure that we get the tactical advantage.
You are
There's some
doing an excellent
bullshit
job.
about this being some mystical gate crap. That if you go through these gates in the wrong way, it enhances the enemy troops within, makes your troops some less useful. I mean, it's like, it's weird, right? And again, that could be said of pretty much all of the mechanics in Dynasty Warriors games, really. I mean, think about it. Right? How the hell do most of these plans work? How does most of this mystery shit? It shouldn't. Oh. The one thing I will say about Empires is that by now I could have easily had like a fucking 700
I'll be your opponent.
KO count. The amount of bot people you can kill in that game is absurd. Because you're simulating entire kingdoms at war all in this. You can put a shit ton of people onto the field at once.
I can't show you.
Oh, that's all I got from that. I don't even know how to if I can change that. I don't think I've actually ever tried. Interestingly enough.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
Okay, opened.
I think it is safe to say this enemy has learned the importance of strategy.
Yes, your deeds will go down in legend.
It's like a moth drawn to the flame. Okay, the main camp is ours for the taking.
I can't show you any
Perfect
mercy.
timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
And so what we need to do is we need to quickly defeat this formation before lead on. What was it? No, that was it. Leadion sacks our main camp.
I can't show you any mercy.
And that'll help out a lot.
Fine work. You're not too shabby.
Grabbing the weapons even though I really don't need them too much. I'm saving my rage for Sao Ren because
I do not show any mercy. Know that if you wish to stand against me.
Sao Ren is very not good to fight without Mosu or Rage. Rage Mosu's like the god tier at least. And he's a very defensive based warrior in a game like this.
This will be over soon.
Oh shit. I don't want to be near that. I like how he's broken, so what he does is he immediately goes into his Mosu. That shit's... So if I recall correctly, the trick is once I break the gate formation, I like how I switched it, so he doesn't get switch anymore.
This will be over soon.
So the Gate of Brilliance.
How could I let them surprise me like this?
There's
I
Sao
think
Ren.
it is safe to say this enemy has learned
Switch
the
to the favorable
importance of
weapon,
strategy.
and
You are doing an excellent job.
Not just anybody can defeat my formation. You are clearly no ordinary individual.
No, I am nobody special. Just another scoundrel passing through.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
this
If it's a fight you want, then you come to the right place.
so Sao Hong just annihilated.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
I think it is safe to say this enemy has learned the importance of strategy. This should be interesting.
This cannot have happened. Not to me.
We have defeated the Eight Gates formation. With Cao Cao's forces gone, the mountain gates should open now. Master Liu Bei is everything I've heard he was. He is an ideal candidate to unite the land and lead it to peace.
So now we just go do mop-up.
I cannot be the one to lead him. He requires the genius of the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang.
Yes, your deeds will go down in legend.
Face me if you dare. My elegance in combat is unparalleled.
Yeah, and then there's Zhang. You've come across him before, and I believe I'm pretty sure I called him special there too. He's quite flamboyant.
The beauty of my fighting style must not be soiled by defeat. I shall return.
I think it is safe to say this enemy has learned the importance of strategy.
Fine work. You're not too shabby.
If we open all the gates, we can leave however we want. That's not an issue anymore. So we're gonna head down to the main camp, take out the last remaining enemy officers, and that should be the end of the mission, basically. At that point, we just have to move. Make the cursor show. No. And nope, still doesn't show. So way up there in that top right corner of the map, that's gonna be our target once we mop up the forces. I mean, yeah, they got to the main camp, but they weren't able to really do it. They also just charged past all our guards because they're fucking terrible.
This whole ordeal has taught me the importance of strategy. We need to find ourselves a strategist like him.
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you.
I am Li Dian, your worst nightmare.
Actually, you're nothing but pretty bad. Oh, interesting weapon though. God damn it. The fact that there's two of them, and that I was only able to get one at a time a second ago. Oh man, that was perfect timing.
Today's just not my day.
So Lee
I'll come back again when I
wield
feel
a halberd
better.
as his weapon. It's
I
a
think it is
really
safe to say
cool
this
weapon.
enemy has learned the importance of strategy.
Unbelievable! I've never seen such strength. Can't show you any mercy.
How high that chain gets is just silly.
I must return while I am still able. It appears the enemy forces have withdrawn from Xinyan. Now, let's go see the sleeping dragon.
I mean, the grunts are still here, but there's nothing really going on. At this point, all I have to do is charge over there, and I will win. That's really all there is left. Dynasty Warriors isn't known to be a game about having great and amazing mechanics that are the best of those I've played. But it's a fun time waster, and if you really enjoy it, you can get fun stuff. Like you can, if you feel like being ungodly or godly overpowered, you just play Lu Bu, and you basically don't have any competition in the entire game. Yet for more of a challenge, there are a couple of characters that are good.
Stop right there.
They're
You
rare.
are trespassing. I cannot let you go any further.
Yue Ying.
I believe that is the wife of the sleeping dragon. However, it does not seem like she's willing to speak with us.
Not all these guys' colors are already green. If you've ever played a Dynasty Warriors game in the past, or you know a little bit about Chinese history and the Warring Kingdoms era, it's fairly
You
obvious.
must be Master Zhuge Liang's wife. I am a friend of your husband's. Will you please let us pass?
There are many who claim to be friends of my husband just to gain an audience with him. First, let us see whether your words be true or not.
She's actually a fairly capable fighter,
You are doing an
as well
excellent
as
job.
a good technician.
You have proved to me the sincerity of your intentions. Lord Zhuge Liang is this way. You may proceed.
Though there are no tacticians like him.
Okay,
death.
let's get going. The sleeping dragon Zhuge Liang is waiting for us up ahead.
Even in death, he manages to beat his big rival. I mean, it's just silly what this man does. Zhuge Liang is perhaps the greatest strategist to ever live. He outthinks everybody and outplans everybody.
So you are he, the famous sleeping dragon. I am...
Yes. I know of you, Master Liu Bei.
I feel I have been led to this land in order to meet with you. Please, would you consider lending your strength to my endeavors?
Very well. Then, my lord, I must ask that you proceed through this age of chaos as a man of benevolence.
Benevolence?
Yes. Benevolence is the true form of your intent. The light that spreads your brilliance across the land. Are you sure this is what you want?
Yes. It is not me whom he needs at this time. Show him the path of benevolence, my lord, and lead him through the dangers of war. You are the only one who can do that. I wish I could be like you, you know? But it is simply beyond me.
Where will you go?
Where, you ask? To find a place for myself. He is in your hands now.
I never noticed how bad the shadows were on this game. Under the guidance of Zhu Shu, Liu Bei manages to defeat Cao Cao and welcomes Zhuge Liang as his strategist. Liu Bei was overjoyed at having found the brilliant strategist he had long been searching for. However, Zhu Shu left Liu Bei when Zhuge Liang arrived. Meanwhile, Cao Cao was not content with the battle in Zenai and continued his march south. Around that time, Liu Biao died and entrusted his kingdom to his illegitimate son, Liu Kong, who immediately surrendered to Cao Cao. Liu Bei knew that Cao Cao would come after him next. He was left with no choice but to wander the land again. This time, more than 1 million peasants from Jing province accompanied him on his journey. It was almost as if Jing province itself was on the move, as hordes of people followed in procession. Liu Bei's popularity had served to bring great change to the chaotic state of the land. Determined to protect the people, Liu Bei sought to lead them to a land where he could realize his ideals. Zhuge Liang, Zhao Yun, and Zheng Fa prepared to show the bravery at Qingban. That's what we'll leave it for now, guys. This is actually this is a very important stage and point in the history of how the Three Kingdoms shaped this next one. It really is a big deal because it kind of solidifies things. So I will see you guys